What's up team, welcome to the video. My bulk is over. I decided over the last few days, and I kind of knew I was coming there when I was talking about the reverse bet and my goals, shifting attention away from fitness, shifting time and energy away from it. Because the truth is, and most of you probably can't relate to this, but like the ectomorphic crew or the advanced trainee who's still trying to add size, because when you don't use drugs, like the longer you train, the harder it is to add more size, even if you do, that's kind of true. But I'm just, the straight up truth is doing this well, like really bulking well for me means that I'm eating, sleeping, lifting, shitting, like a majority of my day. Prepping food, throw that into the eating. It's super time consuming, and it's physiologically demanding to recover from. And I'm just, I'd rather train 40% of the total time, recover faster, spend less time eating food. Like obviously the cut's gonna suck and grass is always greener. In 6 weeks, I'm gonna be like, I'm so hungry, I just want this, like, right? That's the nature of life. But yeah, I'm these first few weeks coming out of the bulk and bringing calories down are gonna be pretty easy for me. It's gonna feel good. I'm going to be intermittent fasting most days. If I'm really hungry for breakfast or something, I'll have a protein shake mid-morning, but normally I'm not gonna eat any food for the first 4 to 7 hours of my day, just because caffeine plus water on an empty stomach leads to better computer work, leads to better mental output for me. Training isn't gonna be optimal, meaning I'm not going to have protein super high and doing everything possible to maintain every single drop of muscle. If I lose 8 pounds of fat and a pound or 1.25 pounds of muscle over the next 8 weeks, including Thanksgiving and Christmas in there. So I'm gonna be targeting like 1.5 pounds of fat loss per week, knowing that holidays will be like maintenance weeks kind of thing. But if I do that, 8 pounds of fat and a pound of muscle or something like that come off, great, I'm completely cool with that. And then I'll reevaluate at that time. But I want the break from the time and energy investment of the bulk. That's up with me. I'm not gonna make this video longer than it has to be. Hope you're all having a great day. See you tomorrow. I guess a couple relevant things. I'm about 185 pounds. After a few days of lower calorie intake, I'm about 180 pounds. When I started the bulk, I was sub 170 as an average weigh-in. So I put on a good amount of weight, probably about equal fat and muscle over, it was 15 or 16 months, but there were probably 9 months of like really good diligent bulking, and then some half-ass maintenance, training wasn't super on point type of months in there. And my macros that I'm gonna be following right now are going to be, I'm gonna have to play with it, right? Because I've been eating so much. We'll see how, because I was in the 4,000 to 4,400 range, bringing them to like a slight deficit, I'm gonna bring them down as little as possible to make progress. But I think what drives them so high is obviously my total daily energy expenditure, but just the additional fidgeting and movement that goes on with the higher calories. So I don't think I'm just gonna be able to drop them to like 3,300 and lose fat. I think I'm gonna have to be in the 2,500 average calorie range to really lose body fat. But I'm gonna start around 28 to 3,100, and I'm going to keep protein around 1 gram per pound of body weight as a minimum every day, go higher carb on training day, a little bit lower carb on rest day. That's the game plan. Obviously, I'll keep you updated. Now we'll see you tomorrow.